Back in the shed again. Today we're going to have a look at a tube notcher. I had someone ask about my tube notcher, so we'll go through what I built. Hopefully you can get an idea and maybe build your own. So this is it. This is my tube notcher. It's made out of 8mm plate. There's two pieces to it obviously. That bolt's a pivot. This one comes up from underneath, which is our slide for our different angles. Sorry about the truck in the background. That tag welded on just goes in your vise, so you don't have to hold on to the thing. We've got a piece of 6mm angle line with two little standoffs. They just give you a bit of height to try and match up with the centre line of that. There, just line up with the centre line of that. Clamp is a piece of 25mm by 3mm flat bar bent around the back of the angle line. A bit of threaded rod, nut welded on there, handle welded on there. This one is just a little swivel piece that I made up. It's basically, I turned down the end of this with a grinder or a lathe, found a smaller nut that fit over that little pin that I made, and then pinned it all over with a hammer. Welded a big nut back on top, so it's a little captured nut that can turn. Just helps you get this lined up onto the piece of pipe. The business end is this shaft, which used to be a jet ski drive shaft. All I did was grind the end down, put three little flats on it, which is quite important for your drill to grab onto. If you try and make it round, it just will not grab when you try and drive large hole saws. This block is a piece of 40mm square solid bar that I drilled the centre out of and made a bush. It's just a piece of brass. Machined it out or drilled it out, whichever one you've got the ability to do, to accept this shaft. The less movement in this shaft, the better. If I can get it in the hole, because that will make your life difficult if it's wobbles around. This is quite a tight tolerance. It doesn't move much at all. And the hole saws are just off the shelf hole saw, bimetal hole saws. I've got a full kit of them from Sutton Tools, these ones that I've been using. These are the cobalt ones because I do a lot of stainless steel work. You need the cobalt to cut through it. On the end of the shaft, this little piece here with the flat on it and the washer actually comes out of these kits. It's one of the adapters. This is a different type of one, but that's an adapter from the small arbor to the larger ones. Unfortunately, I can't use the really small ones, but that's by the by. I never use them anyway, because all these bigger ones have got a bigger thread. But yeah, that one there is just welded on the end so that you can hold all your different types of hole saws. And that's basically it. It's pretty simple. I know you can buy them for like 100, 150 bucks. I like to make my tools personally. Just saves a bit of money here and there. It gives you something to do in between jobs. This just simply accepts the pipe when you swivel it the right way. A bit hard to do one-handed. You slide your pipe through. Your clamp, because you use angle line, will self-center the pipe and line it up. The more you do it up, to line up center line of this, center line of this. Put your hole saw back on. Bob's your uncle. So that's just another quick one, show you one of the other tools I've made in my shed. Any more questions or any other tools you happen to see while I'm working, hit me up. I'll make a little video on them. Hopefully it helps you. Take it easy.